Hello, ladies and germs, and welcome back to the multi-floor elevator redstone tutorial. We are in part 3, so we are almost on the home straight. And today we are doing the selector panel. Yay! So, first thing that we are going to need is something to put our buttons on. I'm not really giving you a list this time because depending on how many floors that you've made depends on the materials that you will need, but the raw materials you will need are going to be something to put your buttons on, a button for each floor. You will need at least one repeater for each floor. You will need redstone equal to the amount of floors you have as well. You will also need 2 extra repeaters. You'll see what I mean as we go anyway. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to extend your platform out. So we have 5 floors. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like so. And this way we can actually see what we're doing. Ah, look at that. Almost perfect. So you want to come to the back of your panel, and just here 1 block underneath it you want to place a line of blocks. You then want to go ahead and place repeaters on top of all of those. You then want blocks in front of them, but place a block there and a block there, and then remove that middle block and just bring this bottom row first all the way over. Get your redstone dust and just place in the redstone dust like so. Then bring these blocks over because this will be kind of important later. We're not going to mess with that too much just yet. Now grab a different color because this is going to be what sets up the auto call function for the lift. So you want to place a block there and a block up. You then want to block here and then just bring that over until you come level with this, and you just want to place it just there. And then of course you can just run that there. You want 2 repeaters just here. I don't think they've got a delay at all. I don't know why it's 2 4, but yeah, it's 2. Not sure why 2, but there's 2. And you want to go ahead and do that on all floors, and then we can move on to the actual selector panel mechanics. Okay, so just a really quick note. I am aware that I forgot to put in the redstone linking the selector panel to the auto call function. So please don't forget yourselves to go and put that in. Mine is literally a mistake. Okay, so with your selector panels now in, you want to grab yourself a lot of repeaters, a lot of redstone dust, and I would definitely pick a color thing. Because we've done green for the downward, we'll be using the lime green because we're not connecting to that rear green there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a block in front of everything here except for this one, because this will be an auto call function, so that I know that these all need to be the downward wire. So we'll do the same again just here. Oh, I never, okay. So we want to block there. We can actually remove that and then go 1 and 2. Because we need to come in 1 block here, because this will be an auto call. This is the up function to that one. It will make sense as we go, but you want to then just keep continuously doing this, always coming in and 1 extra. So it's there, and then of course 1 doesn't have 1 because it is auto call right now. You may want to grab your purple because everywhere there is an upward function, or even, sorry, no, that's oops. Want to grab I'm going to use pink so it indicates the up section. So this would be number 2, so I'm going to place all blocks along here. And then just here, we also need to come in one each time, because of course there's no point on floor 2 calling it and telling it to go up to floor 2 if we are on floor 2. So like so, and then last but not least, floor 4, and that will go up to floor 5. Right, so now, okay, so with all the indicator colors now on each level, we can now go ahead and start to get some stuff done. So we want to place a repeater here first. We need a block in front of that repeater and one down from the repeater. And then you want to break this block here. There will be redstone dust just here. And then you want to do that again as if that was the repeater from there. And remove that block and place in a repeater. And once again, like so. Now this is what I personally suggest you do, and just build this all the way down. Not because it saves time really, it's more of a factor of that then you don't get really that confused. And I'll show you how I do this section and how I then do the second section that is just next to it, because otherwise you'll get crosstalk and wires talking, and that's just not fun. Right, so now all I need to do is copy that pattern that I've started here. So it's going in this diagonal downwards. So I just go down one and over one constantly, all the way down until I reach the bottom. I do apologise if you can hear all of that clicking. There is really not a lot I can do about that. It's one of those things. So we need to connect to this block here. And yep, that should do. Right, so how do I make sure that I get all of these in the correct position? And that's quite simple. I just hold down left trigger and place each one in. Except for that one can be moved. And then same again on these. And as you saw, I did actually clip these, so I do need to go through now and just change the timings, because okay, so now it is literally just the repeaters to go in, so it is a case of just alternating the directions. And a really good little tip for making sure that you have all of these in the right way is to go up to the top and look down, because there are little markers on the side of the repeaters that tell you which way it's facing. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. This. Lovely. Oh, see, like I missed one there. Yep, okay. So if I go to the top now and look down upon this stack of repeaters. Oh. And look down on this stack of repeaters, you can actually see that there are small little white markers just here. And then the one down is actually on the other side. And it's just a really easy way of telling. You don't have to stop and look at each one. You can literally just go, yep, 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 yep. Sorted. Right, so now we need to connect this to this here. Now you actually want to come here and place a block down with a redstone repeater on full delay. You then want to come over and just bring it all the way until you can get to this part where it's level. You want to place a repeater there, and then just check on your count So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because the problem is that you're going to find now is that as you go further and further across, that actually has to go out a further block. So also don't forget that on each floor to place in a redstone repeater on top of your selector blocks, because otherwise nothing's going to work. So how do I do the next section without it talking to the other one? And we do this simply by placing a redstone dust there, a block here, and then a redstone repeater, and then we just do this chalice effect again. So with now that section done, what you want to do is again just come down here and make sure that you put in your redstone dust and repeater here, so that no matter what floor you're on, the signal can then get over to here. And as you can see, on floor 2 there is nothing, so each one of these comes down to the floor you are, your destination floor, and then this is where then you would do this. So here's floor, there's floor 1, floor 2 is where it needs to be connected. Remove that block, come out, and so currently on this level we are pushing it a little bit. I think we're on like 14. And also put that on 4 ticks of delay. And I'm going to go ahead and finish these 3, and then I'll come back to do the up functions and where you connect them to. So if you ever come across a problem like this, you do just add your repeater in there rather than add it in here, and then of course you just count your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there, and then we already know that that's going to be plenty. Could actually, in fact, if you wanted to, put this repeater on all the floors in the same place. but you will find that you will have to move them eventually when you get to, say, like these two floors. So anyway, I'll continue doing that, and I will be back with you when I'm done. Okay, so with the green circuits now done, and this is for call and destination, remember? So now we start with these pink circuits, and this one, out one or in one? Out one or in one? Gotta go all the way. One we're calling, that one. Okay, so I'm going to place a redstone repeater there with a block on its base. You also want to grab yourself some torches, because this is a very big torch tower. If you come across this problem, then all I suggest to do is to remove that block, place redstone dust just there, one in front of it, and place a repeater like so, and then you can go again. So now nothing should interfere with the other. As you can see, we are getting close to the top, but not completely. You want to place this redstone torch needs to be off, and they will always come level with the gap here. Now we need to connect that to this line here, and the way we're going to do that is by placing a block there. Doesn't matter where on this line it connects to, as long as it connects. Yeah, and then we're going to drop this down again and over so that it is running along the side of this one. Then grab your line from there so it goes to here. Run your redstone along like so. Place a repeater here. Again, run your redstone all the way along, and that needs to be upper block with a redstone dust there. That and that need to be there. Now they don't have to be on a delay, and then you literally just continue that for every floor. So I will do the next one again. So we go repeater, because obviously this one's push forward one. Go upper block there, torch, block, 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 and torch. Right, so can you see our problem we've got now? So to come up and conquer that one, it's just a repeater. And then again, we're going to come all the way over to here. And then drop down a block. And bring this all the way over until we are here. In between these torches that connect to here. So block, 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 down one. And again, just connect these up. So 2 repeaters there, redstone there, redstone there. Can put a repeater there. And redstone. Just want to check something. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I thought maybe that it was going to trigger that there for being powered. Okay, so I will go ahead and do these last 2, and we'll go from there then. Any problems or anything like that? Troubleshooting. Okay, so with now everything wired up on each floor, we can now actually give this a test. Now, I'm going to show you something that I actually missed the first time I built this. So if I press 3, so I should now end up on the 3rd floor. Yes? Well, that's what you'd hope. There was the 3rd floor, and it's gone. Now, why is that happening? Because the redstone that links into here, these two repeaters need to be on 4 ticks each. Like so. It needs the delay because of the reset line. The reset line comes in so quickly. If you haven't got enough delay, then this signal gets cancelled out by the reset line, and then nothing works. Also, make sure that your reset lines here, the redstone is going into the dropper, not next to it. Just make sure it goes points into it. That's also something else I found. If you are still having problems, you are probably better going along and just breaking this top piece of redstone and replacing it in. As you can hear, that then resets everything. Admittedly, it doesn't like you very much for doing so. And then, of course, to really reset everything, come to the bottom and just press your top level button. You'll hear things fire all over the shop. And this now should, fingers crossed, take me all the way to the top. Like so. Lovely. And we get out and floor 5. Also, where there is a comparator and a repeater going into that comparator, just make sure that you put these on 2 tick delays. I forgot to mention that, or I forgot to do it. I'm not sure. Everything else should be okay. Again, just check your timings, make sure everything's connected, you're not missing any redstone anywhere, and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate video for programming the speeds in, and the reason I'm going to do that is so that it's a dedicated episode, so that once you've built it in on, say, your phone, your Xbox, your tablet, your PC, you can then go to that video and start from the lowest setting and work your way to the faster ones, so that you, otherwise, because I know some people aren't gonna back the world up or something, and you can corrupt the world if the pistons fire too quickly. You will understand later on in that video. But anyway, ladies and germs, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed creating this build. I actually did. I really enjoyed trying to figure this out. So please hit me up in the comments below. Tell me the type of things that you would like to see in future redstone builds, and I will build. I will either build them. I will give it a good go. So if you've enjoyed this and you've used it, please let me know by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because I will have videos like this all the time. There are others already on the channel, so keep your eye out for those. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to see when I upload that timing episode. So, ladies and germs, I've been Joker. This has been a redstone tutorial by the madman himself. I've run out of time, so I will see you in a mini money mo. Ta-ta for now.